Dear students, we are discussing about ray optics. In ray optics, now we shall discuss about optical path. What is meant by optical path? Here, if a medium having a refractive index mu and the speed of light in that medium is say v, in time t it moves certain distance in that medium. Suppose we consider a glass slab of thickness t or d. This is point A, this is point B. Time taken by the ray of light to cross the distance AB, the shortest path AB, is that t is equal to, or velocity is equal to, or speed is equal to distance by time. From this concept, time is equal to distance by velocity. It is first point. Means in time t the light crosses from this point to this point AB, or thickness of the glass slab. Then in the same time t, the distance travelled by light in vacuum is called optical path. So optical path is equal to optical path. Optical path means the distance travelled by light in vacuum, that is delta x. This delta x is equal to speed of light in vacuum into time. So what is this time? This time is the time taken by the light in a medium of refractive index mu d, the distance d. So optical path means in the same time, at the same time, the distance travelled by light in vacuum. So delta x is equal to c into t. Here substitute the value of time t, that is d by v, in this expression 2. So that is d by v. Already we know that speed of light in vacuum 2, speed of light in a medium is nothing but the refractive index of medium. So mu into d. This is a optical path. It is optical path. It is greater than to the distance travelled by light in that medium of thickness d. So optical path difference. Optical path difference. Here optical path minus geometrical path, that is mu d minus d, that is equal to mu minus 1 into d. It is optical path difference. Then phase difference is equal to. What is meant by phase difference? Phase difference, optical path phase difference is equal to delta phi by lambda into this optical path difference. Optical path difference. It is phase difference, optical path difference and phase difference. This is the concept of optical path. If a light ray takes the same time in a different media of refractive indices mu1 and mu2, but here the distance travelled by light in refractive index mu1 is different, and the distance travelled by light in refractive index mu2 is different, but the distance mu1 d1 is equal to mu2 d2. Means the refractive index and distance travelled both will be inversely proportionate. If refractive index is less, the distance is more, the distance travelled by light is more, but the product will be same. So to cross this distance in refractive index mu1 is the time t, and also in refractive index of medium mu2 the distance travelled by light is d2, but the product is same. So mu1 d1 is equal to mu2 d2. It is very important concept in NEET problems, so very important point. Then apparent depth. This apparent depth are two types. When object is in denser medium and object in rarer medium. Here, when light ray travels from one medium to the another medium, what happens? The ray of light deviates from its path due to the refraction. By that reason, we can observe a coin rises in a tank or in a glass just above from its original position. That is apparent depth. Or we can see from water to a bird which is in air, that also be away from that original position, that also be called as apparent depth. Here in first case the object is in denser medium, and in second case the object is in rarer medium. The body flies in air, air is rarer medium with respect to water, and a coin placed in water, water is optical denser medium with respect to air. So to find what is the value of apparent depth and this shift, apparent shift also. First we see here it is interface of two media, one is air, second one is say water. If we place a coin at a depth d, like this. If normal, in normal incidence, it is normal incidence, the ray of light comes from the object and reaches the eye, then we can see that object. Suppose just move away from this normal, what happens? The ray of light coming from this object like this and refracts into air. If you draw a normal here, here the angle between this normal to this ray is that angle of refraction R. Here also be angle of refraction, because this both will be same. Here the emergent ray or the refracted ray extended backward, it intersects at a point on the normal. Here a virtual image forms, that is indicated by a letter I. So this I is virtual image of this real object. So we can observe that image object or the coin will be just rises from O to I. So it is called O2, the distance between O to I is called apparent shift. Then the distance between this interface to this image is called apparent depth. Here the original depth of the coin is say d, and this distance from interface to this image, virtual image distance is called apparent depth. It is a real depth and it is a apparent depth. Here it makes some angle of incidence. So it is angle of incidence. So here we will place or we name some, it is A, it is B. Here it is angle of incidence, here also be angle of incidence. If you take IAB, a right angle triangle, and OAB also be a right angle triangle. Here IAB, a right angle triangle, and a triangle OAB. Here the angle is very less. So sin I is equivalent to tan I. What is tan I? Tan I is nothing but the opposite side by this adjacent side. So tan I is equal to AB by IA. It is first equation. And sin R is lesser, very small. This R angle of refraction is very small. So sin R also be equivalent to tan R. Tan R. Tan R is equal to AB by OA. It is equation number 2. From the Snell's law, mu is equal to sin I by sin R. That is equal to AB by IA by AB by OA. AB by OA. So therefore mu is equal to OA by IA. What is OA? Already we know that. OA is nothing but the real depth, and IA is nothing but apparent depth. Apparent depth. So when object is in denser medium, observer will be in rarer medium. The refractive index of this medium can be defined as mu is equal to real depth by apparent depth. Apparent depth is equal to real depth by refractive index. Refractive index. Here apparent shift, another term is that apparent shift. Apparent shift is equal to real depth minus apparent depth. What is real depth? The real depth is say d minus what is apparent depth? Apparent depth is equal to real depth by refractive index. So real depth is say d by mu, that is equal to d is taken as common 1 minus 1 by mu. It is called apparent shift. Apparent shift is equal to d into 1 minus 1 by mu. So what is the apparent distance between the observer to this point image I? Suppose if a person or a bird which is at a distance from this interface in air is say x, the distance is that x plus mu into d. So here this is apparent depth. So x plus apparent depth. So it is a virtual distance between this object to or this observer to this virtual image. Say x plus apparent depth. So what is apparent depth here? Apparent depth is equal to real depth by mu. So x plus what is real depth? Real depth is say d by mu. It is the distance from the observer which is in air at a distance x from the interface. It is apparent distance from air, from observer in air is equal to x plus d by mu. But original distance is that x plus d. The original distance or real depth is say d from this interface, and the distance between the observer to the interface is say x. But when he is observing from this x point, the image distance is that apparent depth plus x, that is x plus d by mu. It is 1 point. Suppose different thickness of media having different refractive index values. Suppose the thickness of this slab is say x1 and refractive index is say mu1, and another one is that x2 thickness and refractive index is say mu2, and it is say x3 thickness and the refractive index is say mu3. Suppose if we place a coin or an object at this point, so what is apparent depth? What is apparent depth? So apparent depth is equal to, already we know that the refractive, here object is in denser medium, observer will be in rarer medium. Then this mu is equal to real depth by apparent depth. Here apparent depth is equal to real depth by refractive index. Here the real depth is say for this slab, the real depth is say x3 and the refractive index of this medium is say mu3, and it is x2 thickness and refractive index mu2, and here x1 thickness and refractive index is mu1. So apparent depth of this resultant will be, that is x1 by mu1 plus x2 by mu2 plus x3 by mu3. It is apparent depth of that virtual image. Then apparent shift. From this apparent shift, we already discussed about that apparent shift is equal to d into 1 minus 1 by mu. Here also for this glass slab or any other denser medium, the thickness is say x1. So from this expression you write the apparent shift, that is say x1 into 1 minus 1 by mu1 plus x2 into 1 minus 1 by mu2 plus x3 into 1 minus 1 by mu3. Suppose if n glasses or n slabs are placed like this, you can extend this plus so on plus xn into 1 minus 1 by mu n. It also be very important expression for NEET examination and JEE means examination and advanced. Apparent depth. Suppose if object is in rarer medium and observer will be in denser medium. Suppose it is interface of two media and it is rarer medium and it is optical denser medium, and an object at a distance x from this interface, it is object, say bird, and at a distance d inside the denser medium, say it is a fish. So when this fish observes this bird will be just away from its original position. For that, suppose the rays are coming from this object and it is normal. Here it is rarer medium, it is a denser medium. So the ray of light refracts into the denser medium and bends towards the normal. So here it is angle of refraction. It is angle of refraction. Here also it is parallel to this normal. So here it is object, the ray of light coming like this and refract into the denser medium. So after refraction it bends towards the normal. Here the angle is that angle of refraction. It is angle of refraction. The ray coming from this object. So it is angle of incidence. It is angle of incidence. If this refracted ray extended back like this, here the angle will be angle of refraction. Here this angle will be equal to this thick line to this normal is say angle of incidence. So it is angle of refraction. Here a virtual image forms I. Here the interface, the distance between these two is say AB. Here AOB is right angle triangle. Again AIB also be a right angle triangle. Here triangle AOB, from triangle AOB sin I is equivalent to tan I. So tan I is equal to this opposite side by adjacent side. So AB by OA or AO. This is first equation. From triangle AIB, sin R is equivalent to tan R, that is equal to AB opposite side by adjacent side AI. It is 2. From Snell's law, mu is equal to sin I by sin R is equal to, here sin I is equivalent to tan I, that is AB by AO, by AB by AI. It is sin R value. Here AI by AO. The refractive index of this denser medium is a mu, refractive index mu, that is equal to AI by AO. What is AI? AI is a apparent depth. Apparent depth by what is AO? AO is real depth x. That implies apparent depth is equal to x into mu. X into mu. Apparent depth is equal to. Apparent shift is equal to AI minus AO. What is apparent depth or AI value? X into mu minus what is AO? AO is a real depth, that is say x. So x is taken as common and mu minus 1. It is a apparent shift. Apparent shift. When object is in rarer medium and observer in a denser medium. It is very important concept. So students, if you like my videos, like and share it, and subscribe my channel Gnanajyoti Academy.